Hello, everybody. Welcome to a Three Geeks conversation. We are joined by Dawn Marie. Dawn, how are you doing?
Good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, super excited about this. I want to ask, because I really like the kind of the journey. What got you into acting?
Well, it's funny because actually I was a really shy kid, but I always dreamed of being an actor. And when I was young, they would have those like advertisements like, call this number if you want to do this. And I would always like beg my mom to do it, but we never did. And then I kind of went away from it. In high school, I played sports. And then I was at community college. I was trying to transfer to like my dream school, which was the USC, and I didn't get in. And then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to try to pursue my other dream that I always had. And I started taking some acting classes, and I fell in love with it. So
awesome.
That was
Where are you from originally?
I'm actually, well, I was born in like the corner of the Mojave Desert, like in Southern California, but down in the desert. I say down, but it's really north of LA, in the boonies. And then, but my family is from the San Fernando Valley. Like my mom was raised there. My dad grew up in Simi Valley, which is the suburbs of LA. If you don't know, it's a suburban area in Los Angeles. And so, yeah, I spent most of my childhood in the valley. I'm a valley girl.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What was the first audition like for you?
Oh my God. I don't remember my first audition, but I do remember the second audition that I ever went on, and I booked it, and it was for Discovery Health, and it was one of those reenactment shows where like I had to give birth in a hurricane in Florida. So that was interesting. But
I believe it. That's quite a read. Yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it was exciting because I didn't even know if I could really do it, and so to like get booked, like it was a legitimate like acting job. Like in my second ever audition, it was like, oh wow. And I thought it would be more easy after that, which it hasn't really been. But yeah, that was a big stroke of luck. I think I just looked like similar enough to the main character that they were like, okay, let's just go with her. So
that was Born on a Bad Day.
Based on like a real person,
Sure.
And their interviews. Yeah. Anyway.
Oh, I get you. Yeah, I follow. That makes sense. Yeah.
Was that Born on a Bad Day?
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was it. So, I took a break after. That was like kind of my earlier. I hadn't even taken real acting classes. I took one in like community college. And when I got on set, I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. And I realized like if I wanted to do it, that I'd probably have to get a lot better at it. And so it wasn't until 2014, I think I booked that in like 2011 or something like that I started taking acting classes. And then I still wasn't even really auditioning consistently until the pandemic, which is funny because many people, it was like an opposite thing. But for me, when it went to self-tape auditions, it was like a gift. So I was able to like still, take care of my family and work my regular job and audition. So that's when I kind of started working a lot more.
Oh, okay. So did it allow you to have more volume in terms of like, hey, I can produce a lot more self-tapes because I'm at home and I can record on my time kind of a deal? Is that kind
of and I could get representation. Like, the thing with like, if you get like an agent or a manager and they want you to do an audition, they expect you to go to it. But I had young children at the time and I worked. So if I needed to drive, for 3 hours to get, because 3 hours of back and forth, an hour and a half, like that's what you could typically expect. There was no way that I would be able to consistently audition like that. And so when it became self-tape, finally, I was able to like say, oh, I can commit to this because I can go home, I can shoot my audition at home and make sure that I get it in on time. And so that was it. Yeah, it really changed. It opened the door for me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was cool. So
I know the goal is to always get into movies or TV shows, but I'm very curious about, and then we're going to get into Long Shadows here in a minute, but I'm very curious about, making shorts and how they fit so much into such a short amount of time. And I just want to, kind of hear your experience working on shorts.
Yeah, well, I like doing short films. My first few jobs that I did were shorts. A couple of them like were my friends from my acting class, and a couple of them that I booked just by auditioning. But I think it's a good way, and I've produced a couple too. It's a good way to get like you could go around and get like little small parts in TV and film, but if you can do a short, you can actually show a lot of a character. You get more, it can be a lot more fun developing a character that way who actually has a real like story to tell. And it's a lot cheaper. I think I helped produce one of the shorts is called Unwelcome. And we literally went to the desert. We knew someone who had camera, drone, and we didn't pay for locations, nothing. And so like we really got to just have our own creative freedom and had a lot of fun, and it didn't cost a lot of money. So it's a really good way to get stuff that you can show to people and hopefully make more things after that. So yeah, I love it. And I've been producing even this year. I produced 3 shorts already. 4 actually. So you can really like push them out. Like, yeah.
It's incredible.
Good. Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of Westerns. What was it like in The Long Shadows? What can you tell us about the movie, and what was your experience like?
Well, I think the movie, first of all, is really beautiful story. It's got love, action, and just like a strong message. And it deals with a specific period of time. It's a Western, but it's also like an American period piece. So there's things that happen in the film that are specific to that period, some scientific things and other things that, you've never really heard about. So that part of it is interesting. And then my experience, personally, it was like an amazing set to be on. Like, sometimes you could go on a set and it feels weird, or like, people are unhappy.
Yeah.
But that whole experience, like, everyone was positive, everyone was happy to be there. The director really took a lot of time to like create a really, really creative environment that, people were able to just really shine. And so it was amazing experience. That also, it was where we shot it is this cool like old Western studio, like out in the middle of the what is that cactus, the Saguaro National Forest. I don't know if you've ever heard of that place, but
vaguely, I feel like
Tucson, Arizona. It's the only place where this kind of cactus grows. And so like driving a set every day was like going through this beautiful like mountains with all these like amazing cactus everywhere. It felt magical, to be honest with you. It was really fun.
Is it roughly where they filmed like Tombstone and stuff like that?
Yeah,
those old Westerns? Yeah, I feel
like a famous studio.
Back of the head.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What's going on?
Oh, no. I was just like, it was just in the back of my mind. I feel like it was like scratching. Like I was like, I feel like they filmed Tombstone there, but
I can't. People were talking about all these other films that they had shot there, but I don't remember which ones it was. But it very possibly could be Tombstone. Yes.
It's okay. How was the heat? I have a family in Arizona, and that's all I ever talk about. So how was that?
It's funny you ask, because I was actually going through like my phone from that time, and I had like made my own little video diary, and I forgot, like one day on set, I thought I was gonna die. Honestly, it was so hot, and I'm wearing like these like turtleneck long. Everyone was like wearing like heavy, like clothes.
Appropriate for the time clothing, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I think I just felt like I went home and I think I got heat stroke, honestly. I was like sick to
I
my
believe it. Yeah.
like, yeah, it was hot. But that was just one day, thankfully. The other days that I think I shot for like 4 days, and the other days were fine. But that one day, I was like, I literally in my video, I was like, I thought I was gonna die. That's how hot it was.
That's awesome.
Anyway.
Oh,
well, not awesome.
As a Lost fan, I have to ask, what was it like working with Dominic Monaghan?
Well, no, he's not on. Oh, Dominic, yeah, he was on Lost. I didn't get to meet them. I didn't get to meet. You know, not everyone realizes this. Everyone thinks, "Oh, wow, you got to work." I didn't have any scenes with him, and so like he shot on different days than what I was there. I think they shot for like 20 days or something. So I was only there for like I was in Tucson for 5 days. I think I was on set for only 4 of those days, and I didn't get to meet him or Dermot or Jacqueline. I would have loved to, but from what I hear, everyone had a lovely time on set, and everyone was lovely. So I don't know.
Awesome.
Anyway, I wish I could say more.
That's okay. Do you have like a fun memory or a fun like behind the scenes thing that happened while you were there, besides almost dying from heat?
Oh, well, I mean, there was a windstorm that kicked up one day, and like they have like these big like things to block the sun, like a shade, and it just like went up flying, and everyone had to run inside. I mean, that was a crazy thing. But I'm trying to think what else fun behind the scenes that happened. I mean, some of the people behind the scenes, like the hair and makeup ladies, were
they fun?
So much fun. And I don't know if there's anything really specific.
It's okay. It doesn't have to be, but I'm glad it was a good experience.
It was really a great experience. The wardrobe people too, the amount of clothes. There was one room and it was just filled with like clothes, and they would make clothes. So they made me a skirt, and like just for my character, which felt really special. And yeah, really took a lot of like time and a lot of artistry and creativity, and it was cool to see like everyone working on that level. Yeah.
So what's next for you?
I don't know. I mean, I did a little Lifetime movie. It came out before Long Shadows, but I actually shot that after Long Shadows, and that was fun. And I did like a 2-year film school program here. So we just made a short film that we're still editing. And like I said, I've made 3 more after that with people who I've met there that those are coming out soon, but those are all shorts. So hopefully some good festival runs. I have small parts in a couple of the shorts, and I don't know, people are now asking me to produce stuff, which
I was about to ask for that. I see some producer credits on your IMDb. Do you like doing that? Is that a fun thing for you?
I have mixed feelings about it, because while I'm doing it, I'm always like, oh my God, why did I say I was going to do this? But then once we're done with it, I'm like so happy, because like these are all things that I did I raised money. Like I raised $20,000. I've never done anything like that before. Yeah. I got PD, like did art department stuff, wardrobe, because basically as a producer, I'm just making sure that we have everything. So I'm just kind of wearing a lot of hats. And I did casting, which as an actor, actually it was really an amazing experience. I got to work with like little 10-year-old kids who are so talented, and like I don't know, there's like so many places to go with it. So yeah. I've been enjoying those parts of it. I have a couple scripts that I'm like, okay, I should make one of these. So I might make some.
I hope you do. Yeah, I hope you do. Yeah. I wonder, does it help if you are a producer helping with casting, does it help the actor side of you get roles, you think, because you have an eye for like what they might want, or do you think that's so disparate that it might not help it?
I think I've learned so much watching other actors and things that, like, watching them saying like, oh, do I do that? Or like, oh, really? Like, it really just gives me a really much better like understanding of, because sometimes there's incredible actors too who it's not right for that part, or somebody had the look was a little bit more of what we wanted, and there's so many like non-specific things, but then there's also some things that choices that they make in their acting that I'm like, okay, like it kind of helps me really start to narrow down with what I do and say like, oh, I love how specific they were, or this or that, and I try to incorporate that into what I'm doing. So yeah, I think it does help.
Yeah,
a lot.
Awesome. Good.
What is the Lifetime movie and where can I watch it? I love Lifetime movies.
He's not joking. It's a big deal for him.
You can watch it on Amazon Prime, but yeah, I mean, and that was like a really good experience to have also. Lifetime movies they're not easy to make. Those, I was saying this, I got hired on a Friday and we were shooting on the Tuesday. Like, and on Wednesday, I had 10 pages of dialogue. I was like, and we shot it all in one day, it was like, those movies are fast. So all those actors you see, and like, I mean, they're pros. Like you don't have a lot of time. You shoot it all in like, usually it's 12 days for the whole movie. So.
What's the name of the movie?
Wow.
Surviving the Sleepover.
Okay, awesome. We do conventions and so forth. So we did a Christmas one recently, and we talked to some of the actors who've been in Hallmark Christmas movies, and they were telling us that it's like very intense, the filming schedule, because it's like you're fitting like what most people would use 3 months for into like 2 to 3 weeks. Yeah, it sounds crazy.
I mean, like I thankfully, I think I worked 6 days on that project, but the girl who played my daughter, I think she worked every day, which was 12 days. And there was like so many overnighters, like where we were leaving set at 4 a.m. And I remember like one night I think I had one line for this, but it was like 3:30 a.m. I could never remember my one line. Every time I was like, wait, what do I say right here? And like trying to like spit out the words, but like that's how tired it was. Like, I mean, yeah, I don't know how she did it, but she did it too. So
is that a Hallmark horror movie? I didn't even know Hallmark stepped in the genre of horror movies.
Is it? It's not. Oh, it's Lifetime. I know
Lifetime.
I'm sorry. My bad.
But yeah, Lifetime loves having like these like thriller killer, like My Babysitter's the Killer.
Oh, fair enough. Sweet.
the babysitter who steals the baby, and like, yeah, they have a lot of those.
Or the mother-in-law who steals the baby, or
yeah.
A lot of baby stealing happened in Lifetime.
Or the sibling that steals the baby. There's a lot of baby stealing.
They'll have
cheerleader stole my baby.
They'll have like 20 versions of the same storyline, and like people across America eat it up. Like my sisters love Lifetime movies, and like I think especially women, I think, love Lifetime movies. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, big market there.
I think they're fun, but Long Shadows came out November 7th. I can't wait to check it out myself. When is it? Do you know when it's coming to VOD? Have they said yet?
My guess is that I'm thinking like as soon as the theatrical is over, which I'm pretty sure they said it was only 14 days, which is the normal release. So that it would go straight to streaming after that. So probably like this weekend, because I think on Friday, if anyone wants to see it in the theaters, I think Thursday is the last day, and then I think after that it should be soon after, like able to stream it. So
were you able to attend any type of like opening night event or anything like that? Was that cool? Was that a fun experience?
I got to go to the world premiere of it at the Tucson Film Festival. And that was awesome. That was in like an old, like historic theater in Tucson. And people don't know a lot about Tucson. Tucson is like an artsy town. There's a university there, but also like a huge art thing. So that theater, it was a beautiful theater, and it was filled with a lot of people, and it was really fun to watch it there. And then when it opened here in the AMC in Burbank, I went there, and there was a lot of other cast members there, so that was fun too.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Dawn, where can everybody find you online?
Oh, I'm on Instagram. I don't have much social media presence, but it's Dawn Marie True on Instagram. So
everybody go follow her and check out the movie. It's going to be streaming very, very soon, or you can catch it in theaters up to this Thursday. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.